Hi there! So today I'm doing my first ever book haul, and I have 8 books that I've acquired in the last 3 weeks maybe? The reason this is my first book haul is because I normally buy 3 books at a time, and then I read those 3 and I buy my next 3, so I kind of lay it out like that. But this time I just kept seeing books for a really good price in bookshops that I want to read in the future, so I thought I'll buy them now when they're a good price, and that just seems like a good plan. So as a result I have 8 books, 2 of which are massive. I bought 7 of them for myself, and the last one was a birthday present which I'd asked for a few months ago, so I'll get on to showing you them now. Okay, so book number 1 is Atonement by Ian McEwan. This is 375 pages, and I've actually only got 50 pages left. It's a really good book, but I'm going to do a review on that when I finish. So yeah, I've never read an Ian McEwan book before, although I do have Enduring Love. I just need to read that. But it's good. I like his style, so yeah. The next book I actually heard about on another booktuber's channel. It's called The Brief and Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde. By Juno Diaz, and she mentioned it and said that she'd heard loads of good things about it. So I did a little bit of research. I'm still not entirely sure what it's about and what it's going to be like, but I thought I'd give it a whack. So yeah, that's my next one. Next one is a classic, and I've actually only ever read one other classic before, which was The Great Gatsby, and I really hated it. Really hated it. But hopefully this one will be slightly better, and that's Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. So hopefully that will be slightly better. I've only read the first sort of very small very first pages because I was doing it in drama, and I quite enjoyed that, so I thought I'd continue on with it. Okay, so the next 2 I actually got a buy one get one free deal in Waterstones, which I had to roll with. So I got The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom, which I saw on It's Way Past My Bedtime's channel, and she said it was really good. It was on her top 10, so I thought, you know what, I'll give it a whack. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to review all of these books, by the way, when I read them, so you will get to see what I actually think. The next one, please don't hate me for having not read it yet, but it's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I'm sorry, I will get around to reading it. I'm planning to read it next year. I have quite a lot of books to read up until Christmas that I've got planned, so, but I will read it next year, I promise. Okay. I don't know how let's not even go to that. Okay, the next one is nearly 1,000 pages, and it's massive, and it was being sold for $3.99 in Sainsbury's, so I just had to buy it. And it's A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. And yes, I'm aware this is the second book in the series, and A Game of Thrones is first. But when a book is being sold for £4, a book that you want to read, and it's nearly 1,000 pages long, you buy that book. So I will get the first one. I don't even plan to read this for a little while, but I just thought I had to get it at that price. So the next book was also being sold in Sainsbury's, and it's the first in a detective series. Now I've read one of the books because it's ongoing and you don't have to read them in order, but I feel like you should. And I read one called There Goes the Bride. This one's called The Quiche of Death, Agatha Raisin and the Quiche of Death by M.C. Beaton. And I really enjoyed There Goes the Bride, so I thought I'd buy the first one and see if I enjoyed the series as much as I enjoyed one individual book. So I'll give that a read. And then my camera cut out, so I'm just filming this quickly. The next book I had was Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, which is over 1,200 pages long, so pretty substantial, and I'm planning to read that from sort of November to January, so I'm kind of setting myself a 3-month challenge of trying to read this book, which I think I can achieve. So yeah. And then after I'd filmed that video, I went out to Sainsbury's and I bought The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, or J.K. Rowling. So that's another extra one for you, and that is it all.